Assalamualaikum to Dr. Ahmed. This is our virtual company called as Beauty Lab, and my name is Jusarhana bin Jawil, and I'm going to present on the introduction and also on the background. So Beauty Lab is a customizable makeup and skincare brand based out of Selangor, Malaysia. It is our mission to develop and sell makeup that is free and enjoyable to all variations of people without including the testing on animals in any of our development stages, from the packaging to the finished product. So we want our customers to feel beautiful, unique, and confident in their own skin. Although we are still a new startup business, we believe that we are different in our promotions of human practices and diversity in our ability to reach all generations. So this eponymous company named Beauty Lab was created by 5 adults, which is us, in 2021, who had a shared ambitions to serve the world with our unique products. So it all started when we saw many puzzled individuals having difficulties in finding the right products suitable with their sensitive skin. This goes for both makeup and skincare, as finding the suitable shade and formula is not an easy task. So why our company is important? Because by allowing people to customize their own products according to their preferences and their skin needs, this can actually solve the problem and constant frustration of not finding the right product. So what more when in this age, one's appearance is taken into big consideration by the population. So the beauty industry now is in a booming market at the moment, and we intend to fill the gap with our more diversified and problem-focused takes on makeup and also skincare products. So not just that, our original idea was to create a line of makeup products made solely from all natural ingredients that are free from animal cruelty. So to survive in this industry, one must launch a masterclass product with a sleek and edgy design. And that is what Beauty Lab is aiming and striving to be. So the company has further developed formulas so that people can attain different goods with the same quality, but at a cheaper price compared to other high-end brands. So Beauty Lab company has no intention of backing away from the intense drive in further satisfying the public while holding on to our motto: service is our business, perfection is our goal, satisfaction is our guarantee. And also our tagline, which is your beauty is our duty. Now moving on to the background of our company. So I've explained on the name, and this is our logo. Our slogan is your beauty, our duty. And our mission statement is Beauty Lab was established to reach a wider scope of audience, and this includes those with darker skin tones. And we also introduce flexibility in producing products to reach the specific needs of people. The company aims for diversity and intends to break the typical beauty standards that have been circulating for a long time. Typical beauty standard is defined by fair complexion in color. Thus, if the woman has a bright skin color, she may be categorized as beautiful. So this phenomenon has allowed insecurities among those who do not fit into this criteria. So we aim to provide for the people who are not included in those so-called beauty standard, as we believe that makeup and skincare should be equally fair and available to all. So our company's long-term goals is to continue developing in terms of products and formulas to stay relevant in the market and be able to operate in a foreseeable future. We also aim to let the makeup geeks and skincare fanatics to freely customize their product. As for our vision, we aim to be the clear option and chosen provider of high quality beauty technology and products that give a complete beauty and income generating solution. Now I'm going to pass the presentation to my next friend. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Zulaika Adriana and I will be presenting about the supply. Next slide. So once cosmetic have generated demand, they need now to make sure those products are available for purchase. So the process for handling products through the final sale is very critical. It requires reliable transportation, enough supplies, storage, and also distribution. So this is also important as managing the supply chain plays a vital role in driving customer satisfaction. So Beauty Lab has a proactive supply chain to tackle those demand trends. So in Beauty Lab, there are two main areas of investment for the company, which is network design and inventory management. A well-designed warehouse network helps our brand to keep up the delivery speed even when carriers are faltering. So Beauty Lab has two warehouses in Malaysia, and within those warehouses, we built in flexibility to move product to the channels where it would be most productive. We have developed tools and systems that allow us to move inventory between retail and e-commerce fulfillment. So next slide. Um, the first one is vendor managed inventory. Beautylab is adopting the vendor managed inventory VMI strategy, where it can help us to reduce the risk of carrying too much inventory and respond better to changing demand patterns. Like for example, running out thousands of SKUs in 3 months can be risky as it carries a considerable amount of stock that may or may not be sold. So to help to overcome this, charging suppliers with inventory management will lessen the tension trying leaving product in at least a value added form further back in the supply chain. And we try to leverage this flexibility to rationalize packaging requirement for different retail channels closer to demand, or even source all inventory from a centralized stock point. So the second one is inbound logistic. We are now turning to management systems to help to smooth the flow of the goods and improve visibility of our supply chain, whether a cosmetic company sells to the mass market, specialty retail, or via e-commerce. So taking this major supply chain consideration into account is very essential to ensure a competitive advantage when facing the challenges between supply and demand innate in the cosmetic industry. So next is inventory management. It is essential for Beauty Lab to maintain the availability of its product on both online store and physical racks, specifically when it features more than 50 products ranging from cosmetics and skincare. So maintaining the right amount of inventory has always been a challenge. However, keeping thousands of individual SKUs to replenish the physical stores and additional units for online orders might lead to high inventory level, thus will raise the cost of storage. So Beauty Lab recognized a need of product flow solution and hired supply chain expertise to analyze the bottlenecks. So with the help of the advanced analytics and simulation, we are able to obtain relationship between supply and demand, forecasting techniques, and lead time. So next is distribution of network. So once Beauty Lab identify the consumer's need, we have to transfer the pre-ordered SKUs to retail stores from our distribution center. So Beauty Lab only has one distribution center as we are a startup, so which is located in Shah Alam. However, it became hard for Beauty Lab to fulfill needs of beauty fanatics from just one center. So we want to delight our client. At the same time, we are looking to improve profitability and adaptability. Hence, our management used an in-depth network study aiming to study every node of the distribution network and located at Damansara as an optional location for another center. And currently, as part of the strategic plan, a new center is being set up in another district, which is awaited to open in 2022. So moving on to retailers, Beauty Lab ensures that all women around Malaysia have access to the romantic pink lip gloss and for their date night, and also to stock up their skincare needs. So in order to achieve that, high to medium volume stores restock inventories more than once a week, thus improving our service to womankind while simultaneously decreasing stock levels. This is because the smaller shipments will help Beauty Lab to reduce labor costs as well as correctly identify the variability in forecast of the SKUs. This also will improve the reaction time from 16 days to 3 days. Hence, consumers' product will be delivered to them in 3 days, irrespective of their location. And lastly, the technology used. Beauty Labs virtual artists and color match step apps identify facial features and make it possible for consumers to try different cosmetics virtually. We are using augmented reality, artificial intelligence, and radio frequency identification is what we use to help personalize the shopping experience even in physical store. On top of that, Beauty Lab also promotes beauty on every front, as we are recognized for our eco design in sustainable beauty product and focus on reducing waste in every step of the way. So the delivery of our products is not the only best part. Additionally, our consumers will receive a free beauty sample as well. Because at Beauty Lab, we believe beauty is for each person to define and ours to celebrate. So that's all from me. I will pass to the next presenter. Thank you.
Okay. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Amirul Hakimi bin Muhammad Suki, and today I will present about the company structure. Next slide. Okay, before we go for the deeply, basically we can focus to the lead management. So Beauty Lab has a management team to be pulled together with a serious thought given to the number of workers with specific positions that need to be filled and who should fill them. So a lead management, also referred to as customer acquisition management, which involves tracking, managing, and nurturing the leads in the company. So the first management team is a Chief Executive Officer, CEO, which is the boss of everyone and is responsible for everything. So they determine the company strategy, they hire and build the senior team, they make the final call on how resources get divided up. So CEOs thinks about where the organization is going and the people and processes need to get there and how they will work in the current market. The second management is a Chief Operating Officer, COO, which a corporate executive who oversees flow business operations within the company. So the CEO role is a key member of the senior management team, reporting only to the Chief Executive Officer, CEO. So they have to maintain control in diverse business operations, so they are expected to be an experienced and efficient leader. So the third management team is a Chief Financial Officer, CFO, which is the senior executive responsible for managing the financial action of a company. So the CFO duties include tracking cash flow, financial planning, as well as analyzing the company's financial strengths, weaknesses, and proposing corrective actions. And the fourth management team is a Chief Marketing Officer, CMO, that owns the marketing strategy that often include the sales strategy and oversees the implementation. So the CMO will know and learn the organization industry inside out and help the organization to position their product, differentiate it from the competitors' product and these distributors, and make sure the customer learn to crave the product. And last management teams, we can see that Chief Technology Officer, which is CTO, that keeps up with the technology trends, integrate those trends into the company strategy, and make sure the companies keep current when it's necessary. So the CTO makes all executive decisions with regard to the technological interest of a company. Okay, next slides. Now we go to the position needs to be filled and the number of workers and also the salaries for each positions. So the first positions that need to be filled is operations and quality control manager. So basically the salary is between 5,100 ringgit. Basically the operation and quality control manager is the leader for the operation and has ultimately responsibility for the financial success of the business. So the operations manager handles external relation with lenders, community leaders, and vendors. So frequently, this individual also in a control for either production or marketing for the business. So this person will set in a motion the vision, the strategy plan, and goals for the business. At the same time, quality control maintain the product quality, involve training of employees in each of these areas, and filling all necessary monthly, quarterly, and yearly reports. So the requirement must have a background education in bachelor's in operations management or related field and experience in management, operations, and leadership. And next, must understanding of general finance and budgeting, including profit and loss, balance sheet, and cash flow management. The next position is an accountant, bookkeeper or controller, which is the salaries between 3,000 ringgit 500. So what actually an accountant, which is the person in this position, is in charge of monthly income statements and balance sheets, receivable collection, payroll, and cash management. So the most important aspect here is the cash management. So he must have a bachelor's degree in accounting and a business administration or comparable business experience, and required must have 10 years of progressive responsible experience for a big company or division of a large corporations. The next position is the office manager. Is the salary between 3,000 ringgit, which is may also serve as a human resource director, buying agent and traffic cop with a salesman and vendors. In general, this person will be in charge of everything. This is engaged in the production and may also be in charge of some marketing activities. So the qualification of a bachelor's in degree in business administration, communication, or a similar discipline, as well as 2 in 5 years of professional experience in an administrative or office management job. And the next position is the receptionist. The salary between 1,000 ringgit and 100 are commonly referred to as a frontline employees, since they answer phones, greet visitors, handle mail, bill customers, and execute a variety of other jobs as assigned by the office manager. So prior experience as a receptionist or related sector is required, as well as consistent professional attire and manner. So the employee must also have outstanding written and verbal communication skill, as well as proficiency in Microsoft Words, Excel, and Outlook. Next slide. And in the absence of the owner, general manager or president, the 4-person supervisor or lead person is a position that we need, which is the salary between 2,000 ringgit 500, which is served as the shop's record second in the common or overseas production. So this job will often have a broad understanding on all parts of the business and will be in charge of working in the new staff, including establishing training timetables, and the qualification include the high education in the background, in the diploma, and the capacity of plan work schedules. And next is a marketing manager, which is in charge of all areas production, promotion, and sales. The salary is between 5,000 and 500. And in a small business, this is usually handled by the top management. And the requirement must have a bachelor's in marketing, business, or similar subject is required, as well as proven expertise building marketing strategy and campaigns. And the last position that we need is a staff, of course, which is the salary between 1,000 to 100 is the people that power the growth of the company and help to operate the business on day-to-day basis. So the requirement, of course, the person must should have a basic knowledge of beauty, cosmetic, and know how to make up. So as a conclusion, so the total number of workers include all these positions are 17 people. So I will pass to next presenter.
Okay, so I will be presenting on the products and services. So as for product and services, it is obvious in light that our company is uniquely different because you can customize everything in one stop. Our company brings a product line which can fulfill the consumer's desires of purchasing the commanded good. Beauty Lab product line ranging from makeup to skincare. As for makeup, this consists of the products used only to change and adjust the appearance without affecting the customer's skin in order to enhance the beauty and attractiveness. In addition, the customized product would be ready in a short period of time. These products include lipsticks, eyeshadow palette, and foundation. So next is skincare. Skin is an important part of the body as well, which gives shape to the beauty of a person. So for our company, we emphasize on the aspect of beauty with glamour. We cannot just ignore the skincare product line. So our company has undergone many dermatological tests before they are introduced for final use in the market. So major products that Beauty Lab provides within this area are cleansers, toners, and moisturizer. So presently, we are using new technologies such as Nano Gold and Nano Sum in producing our new formulas for our skincare line. Our products are fragrance-free and allergy-free and absolutely does not condone to animal cruelty. In contrast to our rivals, our brand is considered flexible and quality served in the beauty industry. We believe that we can supply the products and goods up to the demand of the customers. So I will pass to the next presenter.
Assalamualaikum and a good day, sir. I, Radhika Hira, will be continuing the presentation from here on. Next slide, Sarah. Okay, so based on the table displayed, both of our internal and external factors evaluation is exactly perfectly fitting with the standards recommended, which is 1.0000. However, our company Beauty Lab is a newly startup one, which it started in 2020, and as everyone knows, this is when COVID-19 first began to struck us. Thus, which is why it is reasonable for our weighted score to be below 3. Therefore, because of this, we tried to implement the strategies that we will be discussing on further under the SWOT and SPACE metrics. Next slide. So first, I will be explaining on these our SWOT metrics, starting off with our strengths. Our most significant one would be that the company allows customized treatment options for both its makeup and skincare brands with Customize Your Own and My Own skincare lines. This is the strength number 6. We are aware that several cosmetics and beauty care companies are already established, which is why we spent time and resources in conducting feasibility studies and market survey. Our company noticed a gap in the market that customers are evolving and moving to something one can customize according to your preferences, which is why we ventured into beauty customization. Secondly, our product, since we target more like the younger generations, is why our packaging is of high quality so that we can attract and maintain the interest of our customers. We have also opted for cruelty-free, all-natural, and no chemical ingredients when choosing the formula for our items. Other than it being more environmentally friendly, it is also generally healthier as we're also avoiding bad chemicals like parabens, sulfates, and synthetic dye, which are cleaner cosmetics that are better for our skin and less likely to cause breakouts, allergies, and inflammation. Moreover, our company provides in-store promotions to attract more customers for a limited amount of time while setting goals and targets for each promotion period. Lastly, to gain the trust of our customers, after going through a few screening sessions, we have only recruited individuals who specialize in the makeup and skincare field for our production team so that we are able to develop the best customized results for our customers. Moving to our weaknesses, the key concern that Beauty Lab has is that producing high quality items would necessitate highly expensive operations. From the technology necessary to the formula adopted to the employment of professionals, the expenditures would amount to a considerable sum. Aside from the high operational costs, we are also required to charge more for our products in order to actually make a profit. This may discourage our from purchasing from us even more. And since we are a new company, we have yet to establish a brand reputation and customer loyalty that will allow customers to disregard the high pricing. Next is that there is a possibility that our store won't be able to keep up with the fast momentum. We're located in Sunway Pyramid Mall, which is one of the biggest malls in Malaysia with a high visit rate daily. Being new, Beauty Lab definitely lacks experience to cater to a large and fast-paced market. Moreover, since our store is located in a mall, operation hours will have to follow the opening and closing of the mall. The working hours of staff are also inflexible, and sudden emergency leaves would definitely damage the daily work of the business as we are more catered to consulting and customizing services. Finally, our products are not on the go and need meticulous attention to detail. Customers would have to wait for a few hours for the personalized product to be completed as a consequence of this. Now for our opportunity. The rising market is one of the major potentials of Beauty Lab, as studies have shown that even if the world economy fluctuates, the beauty industry is most likely to keep its own compared to other discretionary categories. Our product that caters to different ethnicity and cultural diversity shapes more attractive patterns and product preferences for our target market. As a result, if our product generates enough public interest, Beauty Lab will undoubtedly enjoy rapid sales growth. Furthermore, skin problems are a worry that most individuals nowadays encounter and are self-conscious about. Increasing our knowledge in this area would provide more options for individuals who are still exploring and yet to find the right products to fit their sensitive skin. And lastly, Sunway Pyramid Mall is located at a very strategic location for businesses. The mall is located next to Sunway Lagoon and Sunway Hotel. It is also not far from Kuala Lumpur, which is Malaysia's capital city. As a result, locals, but also many tourists frequent the mall on a daily basis. By luring foreigners in, foreigners that come or pass by our store, Beauty Lab is able to expand internationally. In addition, we also have an online store that allows worldwide shipping. For our threats, Beauty Lab falls under the fragmented structure of an industry in which it competes with several firms, and there is no large or small firms controlling the business. This industry's competitive nature ensures that no one company in the industry is an excessively powerful or dominant role. As a result, Beauty Lab will have to consistently stay relevant in order to stay ahead of the industry's fierce competition. In addition, there is also the threat of dupe and plagiarism that exists in the industry. There's always the possibility of another business stealing our concept, tweaking it slightly, and selling it at a higher profit margin and then benefiting even more from it. This is not something new in competitive industries, and it's something that the businesses will have to try to adapt and overcome. Lastly, because our company's reputation is heavily reliant on strong customer services, there is a chance for us hiring unskilled workers. And to meet the demands of our clients, our staff must always be able to interact with them casually, comfortably, and politely. So moving on to our strategies, I'm going to talk about the 4 boxes in the middle here. We'll start with Beauty Lab's SO strategy, which focuses on internal strengths and external opportunities. Firstly, to utilize our high quality packaging along with high sales rate, the company intends to constantly upgrade its packaging that follows the current trend. Second, considering Sunway Pyramid receives a high volume of visitors on a daily basis, Beauty Lab will implement monthly in-store promotions to entice new prospective consumers who pass by our stores. This approach will be able to establish the confidence and goodwill of consumers who are also keen to know about the latest offers, combinations, and discounts that we will be launching every month. In addition, promotion allows the company to make use of the data gained on what products the market is interested in and how can the products be improved even more. Moving on to our WO strategy, which will focus on internal weaknesses and external opportunities. To begin, we intend to improve our website services so that despite our poor penetration in rural and semi-urban regions, we can still expand our global reach. Aside from that, by maintaining consistent positive performance growth in our products, we're able to pique the general public's attention and establish brand recognition. As a consequence, potential buyers would not mind waiting a few hours for our product to be completed. And because Sunway Pyramid is a large mall, our clients will be able to roam about while waiting. Next is our ST strategy, which compares our internal strategy with external threats. The most serious concern is the threat of high competition. To address this, Beauty Lab plans to invest in an in-house marketing staff dedicated to advertising and promoting our brand. Beauty Lab believes that if our all-natural and cruelty-free products are appropriately advertised, they will generate a lot of attention and remain relevant. Aside from that, Beauty Lab will award incentives and rewards for the best employee of the month in order to overcome inefficient staff. Motivated employees will be able to maintain the confidence and goodwill of our loyal customers. Thirdly, Beauty Lab will give advantages to clients who have membership plans in order to maintain their loyalty and interest in our product. Finally, our WT strategy focuses on internal weaknesses and external threats. First, Beauty Lab will provide training courses for our staff at least twice or thrice a year. In this manner, the organization will teach staff to be more efficient in their job while maintaining the company's enthusiasm. This may also make new entrants afraid to compete with the efficiency of our services. Aside from that, because we are already invested heavily in the creation of our products, it would be a waste if they were simply copied by other businesses. As a result, Beauty Lab intends to engage its own legal team to prevent the resale or duplication of our products at a better advantage. So that's all for this SWOT matrix. Next slide. Okay, so the strategic space matrix is short for strategic position and action evaluation matrix. This is a strategic management tool that focuses on strategy creation, and it analyzes also again both the internal and external environments. By observing the space matrix shown, this is the results we got after inputting data in Sarah. Next slide for a while. Boleh. Yeah, so by inputting our data in this table is how, if you want to look at it for a while, yeah, by inputting data in this table is how we got the results for our 4-quadrant graph provided. Sarah, back. That table is how we got this graph. Okay, so the space matrix seen here indicates that our organization should use the aggressive strategy approach. The aggressive strategy approach is basically, it's an appealing and relatively stable business. The firm has a competitive edge that it can defend. Among it is like a significant consideration is the potential entry of new rivals into the industry, new acquisitions, growing market share, and focusing more on competitive goods. With quick expansion, the organization, Beauty Lab, enjoys a strong competitive position in the market. Because of this, to take advantage of this, Beauty Lab must establish a market penetration and market development plan based on its inherent strengths. And a few examples that might involve this is product creation, integration with other businesses, maybe rival acquisitions, and so on. Okay, that's all for SWOT and space matrix. Next slide, please. One more. Okay, so moving on to our marketing plan, I will only be explaining up to the first 2 marketing mix. The first one is products. So Beauty Lab offers an experience where people can customize their desirable shades and formulas of beauty product. Customizing the perfect shade is our main objective, as color is more powerful when it is tailored to an individual's skin tone and personality. It is as though the customization process let consumers express exactly what they want to say in the color. So our customers will be assisted with a Beauty Lab artist and a specialist who is highly trained in the art of creating the perfect shade and formulas. The main reason that we believe for the success of Beauty Lab is our adaptability to change as per the needs of our customers and coming up with variety of products by keeping the growing trends of the market. This company, like Beauty Lab, we did not limit ourselves to cosmetics only, but have also increased our product portfolio by introducing skincare products. So for the makeup, we provide blusher, bronzer, eyeliner, eyeshadow palette, brow products, lip gloss, lipstick, concealer, mascara, and foundation. And for skincare, we have cleanser, moisturizer, toner, serum, essence, sunscreen, spot treatment for acne, exfoliator, body wash, and mask. Okay, so secondly, we will be moving on to our pricing. So prestige pricing is a strategy that is implemented for Beauty Lab because it wants to create desirability for the product. And when there is desirability, then we will be able to increase our brand image. In relation to the elasticity of demand, Beauty Lab pricing is inelastic because the high pricing does not discourage consumers from purchasing our products. Beauty Lab mostly caters to the need of upper class people, those who believe in quality of the product and don't worry about the cost associated with it. So as our company is always associated with product quality, the prices of the products are slightly at the higher end. In this, the customer relate quality to the price and believe that the low-cost products will not be able to provide the same result or service that high-cost products provide. Basically, what I'm trying to say here is in Beauty Lab, we strive for better quality in our formulas aligning with price point. And our pricing policies is value-based policy because we think that the service we provide is as valuable as the price that we offer. And speaking in general, our price range is between RM80 to RM300. RM300 would be for the most expensive would be eyeshadow palette, which would range around RM200 to RM300. So that's all from me. Thank you.
So next, I'm going to explain about our promotion activities. So for the promotion activities, the promotional and advertising strategy in the Beauty Lab marketing strategy, including conducting different sweepstakes and contests to lure more customers and promote the brand. Beauty Lab is planning to launch a program called Beauty Bootcamp for the Beauty Lab's Acne Solutions Clear Skin System to help acne-prone skin. In this contest, 500 people will be awarded with 2 complete months supply of Acne Solution Clear Skin System. And after the use of the products, the contestants were supposed to share their before and after photos to win a cash prize and a bag full of Beauty Lab products. Additionally, we have beauty apps for our cosmetics and skincares. The consumer is able to test makeup products on a picture of their own in order for them to know what shades they are suited to. Once tested, they can add it to their basket. And besides that, in both online websites and physical store, the customers will be provided with free samples of our product whenever they purchase more than 100 ringgit. Promo code and coupons available for online purchase up to 60%. With every purchase over 100, the customers will be given a membership card so they are able to collect points and redeem special gifts from Beauty Lab store. On top of that, there will be a mystery gift for our loyal customers during their birthday months, which they can redeem from our company. Free makeover session will be given to the customers by our talented and experienced makeup artists whenever they purchase above 500 ringgit. Through unique tactics like offering an experience of tutorials and guides in the store and endorsement, we believe in attracting customers rather than pushing for sales because customers bring value to our products. And as for the distribution or place process, Beauty Lab sells their products through both online platform and physical store located at Sunway Pyramid in Sunway City. Beauty Lab anticipated the power of online media and how this can help the brand to increase the sale. Apart from this, Beauty Lab has always believed in setting up physical stores to provide the customers a feeling of belongingness. These physical stores have few trained consultants who assist the customers with their skin-related queries. This creates a positive brand image and a sense of real care in customers' mind. The self-owned stores are very innovatively designed. All the products can be found in supermarket kind of arrangement, though the insides are decorated in an elegant manner, which is specifically selected considering the targeted audience. Inside the store, there are the sell teams including experts. These experts advise for the type of cosmetics needed and even offering tutorials on makeup. Thus, a lot of experiential value is attached with shopping of brand. Such an experience makes the consumer feel empowered. We even have our own beauty catalog, which provides all of the information about our products, formulas, packaging, variety of shades, tips and tricks, including fun facts about our company. We truly believe by doing so, it helps to attract more customers and added more value to our beauty brand. So next slide. As for the proposed advertising is a marketing tactic involving paying for space to promote a product and services. The actual promotional messages are called advertisement or ads for short. Beauty Lab aims to reach people who are most likely willing to pay for our products or services and entice them to buy. We are fully dependent on digital platform to advertising our products as it's a broader approach towards our targeted audience. Our company has official account on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram handles, and YouTube channel to promote the brand, create awareness, and attracting customers. Beauty Lab's official YouTube channel features presentations of our own products as well as tutorials using those products. Where we upload makeup and campaign videos, YouTube is the #1 place for creating video content, which can be amazingly powerful social media marketing tool. Beauty Lab focuses on creating useful, instructive how-to videos. These videos are professional makeup tutorials. Apart from using online platform, we are also focusing on public relation. Through online purchase, we will encourage our customers to subscribe for our monthly newsletter. They will not be only provided with such information and promotions, but they might be the first one to try out our exclusive brand new products. It enters the store itself. Beauty Lab regularly gives out new launch products, and we will continue to build awareness in the community by publishing articles in different medias and educating the public. Search for cosmetics or any beauty-related terms on the internet and you can see Beauty Lab all over the internet. Furthermore, Beauty Lab invests in billboards advertisement located all over the country with a simple slogans and a model wearing makeup to display our products. Most of our billboards are for grand openings, new products, or just to display the company's name. Okay, so next slide. Now I'll be explaining about the strategies that we will pursue. Next slide. So as for the steps that we use to stay competitive and maintain our business despite of the current economic situation due to the pandemic, in order for Beauty Lab to stay competitive and maintain its business during the downfall of economy due to the pandemic, few tangible steps will be taken. Firstly, Beauty Lab company will create a flexible workforce. Beauty Lab must build a more flexible workforce by examining adaptable contracts, contingent workers, and the efficiencies of remote working, as well as the possible impact on real estate needs. We must also consider how and when to rehire delayed employees, how to involve the workforce in the transition to a new normal, and how to attract workers with the necessary capabilities for what comes next. Companies must be open and transparent in their communication with their employees, involving them in the rebound while also acknowledging that there will likely be continuous mobility and physical distance limits that must be included into any return to workplace. Video conferencing has become the accepted standard for company meetings, and this and other work efficiency technologies may provide longer-term possibilities for remote and flexible working, but enhancing cybersecurity system or measures controls to prevent risk is critical. Other than that, Beauty Lab will also expect a new kind of customer. Beauty Lab company will improve digital customer access while also ensuring that data analytics are optimized across data sources. Analyzing customer behavior will reveal potentials for rethinking product and service portfolios in the medium term, while also revealing opportunities in the immediate term. For example, an app-based ride-hailing firm has responded to shifting consumer needs and preferences not only by pivoting to deliver groceries to individuals sheltering at home in Brazil, France, and Spain, but also providing phone-based service to customers who may be hesitant to use apps. Besides that, Beauty Lab will also develop sustainable finance. Financial resilience will result from lowering the long-term cost base, raising liquidity in the short term, and adopting virtual scenario planning to deal with downturns and upturns in the medium term. Financial and risk teams should continue to collaborate on generating goals and communicating predictions, no matter how tough, to internal and external audit teams as well as inventors. As government assistance programs wind down, companies should keep a close eye on their capital requirements as the uncertain environment persists. As the role of the state has expanded to provide emergency relief during the worst of the crisis, governments are expected to continue looking at stimuli to help reboot the economy during the next phase, and we will see a new collaboration between industry, regulators, lenders, and the government to revive the economy. Lastly, Beauty Lab will make plans for a flexible supply network. Linear global supply chains must be stress tested against geopolitical threats with vulnerabilities reduced. Companies can restart production while limiting the risk of disruptions by looking at shared less distant resources, some onshoring of business critical operations, and the construction of an agile value network. Demand planning and generation modeling must be an iterative process that is integrated across the entire organization rather than being done in isolation in distinct functions, each employing a different set of variables. Because a jet return to growth causes a fast swings in demand patterns, supply planning must be flexible and responsive. While Beauty Lab is in a beauty industry which is in a better situation than other consumer categories, 2020 will still be one of the worst years it has ever had. However, we feel that the industry will remain appealing in the long run. Rather than breaking new ground, the COVID-19 crisis is expected to accelerate trends that were already influencing the market, such as the expansion of the global middle class and the use of e-commerce. Consumers all over the world are demonstrating that they still find comfort in the simple pleasures of a self-care Sunday or a touch of lipstick before a Zoom meeting. Even before the pandemic, the definition of beauty was becoming increasingly global, expansive, and linked with individual sense of well-being. The COVID-19 crisis is unlikely to modify these tendencies, and for that, there is reason to be hopeful. So that's all for the strategies.
Assalamualaikum, and I'm going to explain on the conclusion. So Organizational development is a continual process that is critical to the organization success. So organization must ensure that they engage in strategic management because of success and survival of the firm is dependent on it. The strategic management decision making approach sorry. So the strategic management decision-making approach has both financial and non-financial advantage. It is vital for workers and managers to have a healthy relationship in order to for firms to realize the benefits of strategic management. So the final part of the strategic management process, as explained earlier, is to apply the SWOT framework to aggregate an image of the internal and external analysis, completed and identify the important strategic issue during the analysis stages. So the SWOT summarizes the key findings from the external and internal analysis as well as the organizational performance evaluations and presents them in a logical manner. So the organization's strengths and weaknesses are internal, whereas the company's opportunities and threats are external. So the facts and data gathered during the assessments and SWOT analysis are then used to develop the strategic issues. For example, what issues must be addressed and resolved in order for the company to achieve its goals and vision. Also, it is important to note that every company should have a vision, mission, goal, and organizational structure. So to cover all of the criteria, the company must decide or develop a strategic option that will allow them to attain their major objective point. So all essential processes as well as other factors should be maintained by the company so that the company could strive forward and for the betterment of the company. Thank you. That's all from us.